What's going on, everyone? Yeah, I know. Another unexpected surprise live fan commentary. But on this very day, March 15th, 1991, The Perfect Weapon opened in theaters. The budget, from what I read, was 10 million, and it ended up grossing 14 million. So maybe not a box office bomb, but it wasn't a huge hit. And this, like I said before, I believe this was Jeff Speakman's only theatrical release. Technically, before then, he appeared like in a very small minor role in, I think was it Lionheart. I don't remember which one it was, but he was like there as like a very small blink and miss type of moment. I'm curious to see what it was. Was it Lionheart or something else? I don't know. I have to look that up. But I think he was like a security guard or something in that brief role. And currently, as of right now, Jeff Speakman is 65 years old. Still alive and still kicking. Still teaching Kenpo. It's taught by Ed Parker. So let's see. Okay, it was Lionheart. He was the mansion security man. So, yep. That's the Jeff Speakman cameo right there. I do have the film paused for right now in case anybody else wants to join. So I'm just seeing, give maybe 10 minutes, see if anyone comes in, curious enough to, want to, do this with me. I mean, I know it's Friday night. People are out partying, drinking, all that good stuff. Or maybe they're just spending time with their families or just having fun in their own little way. And that's understandable. But yeah, like I said before, Jeff Speakman technically appeared in Lionheart, but it was like a mansion, like a very small brief role, mansion security guard. I have yet to even watch that movie, honestly, but I keep hearing it's a good Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, so maybe I'll check it out at some point. But this is, right after that, he jumped into this, role, took advantage of the opportunity. And yeah, this film didn't do all that great at the box office. I don't know what the overseas earnings were. I don't know if they were any better or if it even got an overseas release. Curious if it ever got an overseas release. Because the domestic total of 14 million is definitely from the U.S. I don't know what the if there was ever any overseas earnings for this movie at all. Okay, so nope, doesn't look like it was released internationally. If it was, nothing. Didn't achieve any box office success in those areas as well. So, and from what I understood, you know what? Jeff Speakman signed a multi-picture deal at Paramount. One of the two planned movies was a sequel to this film, and then another script that Paramount ended up optioning out about a cop finding a terrorist. That script specifically ended up going to 20th Century Fox and became Speed. So Jeff Speakman could have been in a Speed-like movie in a sense, but sadly that didn't happen. So, yeah, that's too bad. Unfortunate, but oh well. Maybe nobody really likes my surprises, so yeah. But, it is what it is. But in any case, we should be very thankful that this film turned out very well because it shows the capability of Jeff Speakman. It showed that he can be, charming, a leading man, who's equally as good as a fighter, but also has, showed that there was a little bit of a backstory. Considering that the film is very short, it's like, an hour and 20-something minutes before the credits. So yeah, it's not a very long movie. It's under an hour and a half. So, so if you're looking to, kill some time, be introduced to a fine Jeff Speakman movie, then, hey, this is the way to start. I know I saw Street Night, and that was a decent flick. I'm trying to remember what else he did. I know he did Deadly Outbreak, which had Ron Silver as the main villain. So, yeah. And then I have the other film. What was it called? the PM. It was Land of the Free. Had William Shatner as the main villain, corrupt politician. So yeah. Let's see. Sorry about that. I swear this. Yep, nobody's coming in so far. But it looks like, oh, okay, I see one person, Daniel Barry. Okay, I figured you probably would pop in and then pop out, And I'm well aware of the Cowboy news. I know that LVE and Gallup were released. I would have figured that Gallup was going to get released, but I didn't think Leighton Vander Esch would. I thought he was just going to retire. So it said in 3 weeks he would retire, unless if they're releasing him, then he'll be retired, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if Leighton really thinks he can still play because of that neck injury. So I don't know. I don't think he. You definitely shouldn't risk neck injuries, especially in the NFL, especially when you had an injury history in college too, as well. And the fact that we still picked him, was mind-boggling. We could have picked another linebacker. I said line pickle. A linebacker that doesn't have an injury history. I mean, we had Sean Lee, who was good as well, but he also had an injury history as well, and it also reflected in the NFL. So, how about we actually draft a linebacker that doesn't have an injury history, that can tackle, cover, and can diagnose plays well, Excuse me. I actually burped and farted. Don't tell anyone. And this is just water. Trying to stay hydrated. So probably give it a few more minutes and see if anyone's gonna want to come in. But who knows? I might be flying solo on this one. Hey, don't you even think? Okay, I have it paused at 4 seconds. 4 seconds. 4. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. And supposedly, from what I heard, Kino Lorber was doing a special edition of this movie, and it's due out in May of this year. But I don't know if I've seen it. I don't know if there's any kind of new updates or news on that Blu-ray. So I have no idea if it's actually getting a release or not. I wonder if it's going to get delayed or pushed back, like whenever Kino Lorber announced they were doing Leviathan. Eventually, that did come just recently. So I don't know if that's the same situation with this or what. So I'd like to get that because I really don't have this on any physical form. I know it came out in DVD. It did come out in Blu-ray, but it was through Owl Films, and they're not exactly known for having features. I know they messed up on the Moontrap Blu-ray. They took the same German transfer release of that, and they just used that. And if I understood, the Blu-ray of Moontrap wasn't exactly well received. If they thought Predator was bad, I understood that one was even worse. So everything's been like DNR'd in that movie, but I won't go into any more detailed explanation. So, yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, looks like I might be flying solo on this one. So yeah. Alrighty. All right. It's been 10 minutes. Should I wait 5 more minutes? Maybe I should wait 5 more minutes. Maybe I'll do that. But if no one comes in, I'm going to start the okay. Yeah. I'm just going to let the Yellow Films logo play for a little bit, then I'll pause. And I'll pause it at the Paramount logo. So maybe we'll see if anyone wants to come in. Doesn't seem likely, but you never know. But hey, I understand it's a Friday night. After our situation with COVID and what we dealt with, I can't blame anyone for wanting to stay inside. So there we go. But yeah, I paused it about 14 seconds. So while that's happening, I'm gonna. Okay. Hey, come on. I hate when CDs can't seem to. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Okay. Okay. That's like fall music. Release. Okay. Okay. Hey, John. I assume you probably are doing something right now, because it'd be an honor to have you in here. But I understand you got something going on. Picking a fight. I don't think I'd pick a fight with Speakman, but hey, I was just wrestling with some CDs that were giving me trouble. Sometimes they slip out of your grasp once in a blue moon. Okay. So I got 2 people watching. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be set tomorrow night for sure. And I'm pretty sure you got my my copy of Gunmen on the email, so I'll have it on my flash drive so I can put it in there. All right. Yep, I guess I'm about to go ahead and start it. It's 15 minutes, pressing play. There's the Paramount logo. Sally, this is the only copy I can really get. I did download like a HD version, but it's in Spanish. I was originally going to try to take the audio of the lesser quality and put it on the HD version. So that's what I was going to do for the time being. One point, I believe I did have this, but I think it was on a flash drive, and I ended up bumping that flash drive, and I lost everything in there. So I'm kind of pissed at myself. Oh well. Opening the perfect web, we see that Jeff Speakman, shoveling some dirt. Looks like he's a construction worker by day. I can only imagine how hard of a life that is, and how hard of a job that is for sure. John Dye, I believe John Dye passed away recently. He appeared in a few other films. I don't remember what they were. Mako, James Hahn. Got the I Got the Power song playing. Better turn that down because who knows, I might get copyright. Mariska Hargitay. She would be later in the Law and Order SVU. I don't know if they're going to show up or not. We'll see. If you saw my recent little surprise video, I got the clip of Jeff Speakman practicing his Kinpo karate, and got Cary Hiroki. I think I'm not pronouncing that right. Cary Tagawa. I'll just say that. He would go on to be in Mortal Kombat. Same year in '91, he was in Showdown in Little Tokyo. Music by Gary Chain. I know he did a few films that I've reviewed before. I've reviewed one of them, Dead Bang. He did Under Siege, and I'm trying to remember what else he did. I have to go look through the filmography again. Line producer Martin Hornston. I believe he also goes by Marty because this was distributed by Paramount Pictures and produced and released through them. Marty Hornston was also involved in Star Trek, or at least on the Star Trek show. And I think he might have been involved in 6, I think. So. Hopefully the volume on this music's not too loud. So, yeah. He was in Touched by an Angel? I don't know. I have to go look it up. I thought it was more or less recently, so let me check. John Dye. I got the power. Yeah, yep, he wasn't. Now you mention it, when I went to his IMDb page, little preview play, it says Touched by an Angel in it, and you see the Paramount logo on there. Okay, you were right. He died in 2011. I mean, man, he was only 47 years old. Damn, that's. Damn, I didn't realize he died that over a decade ago. Damn. I thought it was a few years back. I didn't realize it was 2011.
You have plenty of stories. We know it's I'm not interested.
I wonder what he died of. Did it ever say? Oh, damn, drug overdose? Shit. He would have been, if he just waited 21 more days, he would have been 48. Shit.
Hello? Hey.
Yeah, you were right. 2011, died of a drug overdose.
Not that talking to you.
Man.
Get out of my store.
I mean, I knew he died, but I didn't remember what he died of. Shit. And you see Mako, plays Ken. He died back in like early 2007. I think the last role that, if I recall, he recorded was for that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated film. That's what I thought too, John. I thought it was a heart attack as well.
You're going to work with us.
And this,
you have no choice.
And so this person's threatening Ken. He's like, "You're going to work for us, whether you like it or not." Well, that's not going to fly well with Jeff Speakman. Or Jeff, I should say. See that Jeff is driving I think that's a Mustang. Damn, that looks like a 1960s Mustang. That looks pretty fucking cool. You see that Jeff's going to reminisce about his memories. Believe it or not, I can actually get the extended TV version And apparently, I had several added scenes. I know that Mariska Hargitay's character was in it a little bit more. See a flashback to Jeff's youth. We see that what was his name? Bo Starr. He plays Jeff's father. If I recall, he was in Halloween 4 and Halloween 5 as one of the sheriffs. So
Thinking of enrolling in military school, one that specialized in this.
Jeff's having problems picking fights, but he's defending himself. But his father feels like he needs to have some discipline. He even considered a military school, but Ken has an alternative that will definitely help shape his path. Ken's talking about self-discipline. That can be very encouraging. Probably takes a little bit getting used to, and you have to work hard for it, but in the end, definitely pays off. Master Lowe's Kimpo, self-defense. He's bowing. Master Lowe. Ken's like, come on, bow, kid. Don't fucking insult my intelligence. We see kids with several different belts. We see a blue, purple, a yellow, and Jeff gets knocked down first. He's not used to it, but hey, he's going to learn eventually. And I think I mentioned before, I did train in martial arts, not Kimpo, but I'm curious on how that will go. What if you can? The thing was, I trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so it's a bit different. But I understand that Kimpo is like strength-based. Any kind of form of karate, it's going to always be physical no matter what.
Kimpo is a combination of ancient fighting techniques.
Don't know if it's really true, a combination of ancient fighting techniques, but it could be true. But how movies, they might exaggerate on that a little bit, but you never know.
Every move creates a specific reaction in your opponent. Each reaction.
Action, reaction.
The next move. Every strike is a block. Every block is strike. One goes into the next. This logical and sequential flow of action is the essence of Kimpo.
We see starting out at a white belt, training yellow, purple, blue, green, brown, and the stripes. Yep, I remember I had a few white stripes on my little belt. So yeah, see Jeff aged like several years. He's probably 17, 18 years old at this point. Seems like Jeff has really disciplined himself, trying to do his best in avoiding trouble. But yeah, looks like I guess Jeff's gonna go from brown to looks like black. Yep, must learn balance. I have one person in here, but I don't know if that person's really watching. I don't expect really a whole lot. This was rather a surprise. People probably expected the Gunman live commentary, but this was announced like several hours earlier. I wanted to do that much earlier, but I'm at work and I had other tasks to really focus on. That's life for you. We see driving by, we see the high school. More likely or unfortunately, an incident would really drive a wedge between his brother and his father. Jeff is actually doing a little pole training here where he's trying to jump over that obstacle. His younger brother's there, young teenager, probably 12, 13 years old. And Jeff, like I said, it's like 17 or 18, maybe 18 for good measure. And there's some football players, some jocks being dickheads and just trying to exchange words and trying to instigate something. So they.
Adam, I said let's go.
Just trying to, be self-disciplined. This football player is just trying to pick a fight.
You can kick my ass.
1 foot.
But we're not done.
I think we are.
See, Jeff's trying to do his best. He's maintaining some good discipline. But sadly, the younger brother decides to flick off the football player and actually gets smacked. Makes his nose bleed. Big mistake. But on both of them, but really, football players shouldn't have done that. Well, you piss Jeff off, he's going to definitely really kick your ass. Yeah, with 1 foot. Right foot, left foot, right in the fucking, looks like it was right in the balls. Another right foot kick, and then he does another spin kick. Boom, with his left. Yeah, you don't fuck with your younger brother. You don't know what that person's capable of. Mr. Football Jock. Now he's lying on the floor, probably having a concussion. Oh well. And boy, Jeff is in deep shit after that. So now his father's really pissed.
No excuse for what you did. Try to
No excuses, Jeff.
I feel lucky you did. I had no goddamn idea what you're doing, did you?
Didn't you at least, hey Jeff, can you at least tell him that, hey, he made Adam's nose bleed? Come on, why didn't you tell him that?
Nothing changed. The only thing that's different is now you're dangerous.
That's right, he is dangerous. Does he plan on getting in the Top Gun Academy?
What do you mean?
Someday you're gonna kill somebody. I don't want Adam around. See?
Mm.
Want you
Father
around.
always wants to protect his
I
son.
heard today
In a way, he's trying to protect Jeff, but, you know,
because he wants to be like you. Well,
he's got to kick him out, sadly.
And I don't want him to be like you.
He doesn't want the younger brother to
Damn.
fall victim like the older.
House, and I want you away from Adam. Do you understand?
Yeah. I'll just stay the hell away from everyone.
Damn. Jeff's going to get a small little lesson between the tiger and the dragon.
You're strong, quick, but you're only a tiger, not a dragon.
Of course, Jeff says tiger is all he knows.
Does not think, therefore cannot act. It
He
can
can
only
only react.
respond.
There you go.
The tiger is strong and fearless,
Mm-hmm.
but it cannot initiate action.
Cannot initiate action.
That's the difference between man and tiger. Tiger is what I know. The dragon is also very strong.
But also full of wisdom. The dragon, that is.
Dragon hears what its strength can do. This is the tiger.
Yeah.
This is the dragon. Dragon always
Always has a choice.
has a choice. The tiger never.
Yeah, the tiger
You
never.
see the dragon, but you have not seen him.
Yep.
You will not find the dragon in any dojo. Experience will be your teacher.
Yep. Experience will be your
Find it
teacher.
for yourself. In your own way. And when you do,
I know.
Then you will learn.
I know I would learn the dragon.
then
You become a master.
you'll be a man.
Or a man.
Jeff, there's nothing here for me, Kim. There is
But
more
yeah.
here for you than you can see right now. That's what you said to, okay? I know all about what I can't see and can't feel and can't learn.
I don't know what this young actor did after this, but he did a good job of portraying the young Jeff. So I got to give him credit.
I'm sorry.
Let me go look at the IMDb page, see what happened on that.
I'll miss you, Kim. Wherever you are, my heart will be with you.
Oh yeah, Dante Basco, he comes in a little later. Seth Sakai, he was the Master Low character. And we are eventually going to be introduced to Professor Taru Tanaka. So Tom Herman, if that's how you pronounce his name. Jeff, yeah, 8, okay, I was close. I was thinking 17 or 18. I thought maybe 18 for good measure, but he's 17. Didn't seem to do a whole lot. Yeah, Keeping Secrets is what he did next, and that was pretty much it. Before Perfect Weapon, he did Generations and Time Trackers. So I assume he's still alive, but he never did much of anything after The Perfect Weapon, sadly. So, oh well.
got a lot of nice things.
Oh yeah, there's Dante Bisco. I know same year '91 he appeared in Hook.
Very old.
I'm trying to remember what else he appeared in. I think those were really the only two roles I remember him in. He was probably in something else, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Cover back.
So Justin Webb played Adam, age 12. So I was thinking 12 or 13. So I was pretty close.
Right? Wow.
Uh-oh, here we go. Jeff's making an entrance. He's kicking some guys' asses.
Problem here.
These are apparently Kai's associates trying to force the old man to work for him. And, you know how it is. They always want to try to spread the business around. But, oh, yeah. Boom. No gun's going to take down Jeff Speakman. Oh, yeah. You thought you can get behind Jeff, huh? Nope. Oh, yeah. Split in two. Boom. He can use both of them. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Never mess with a tiger at Kimpo. So, hell yeah.
You all right, Kim?
Yeah,
It works.
yeah, they can definitely be
I
worse.
don't know where you came from, but you better go back. Those guys are golden fists.
Jimmy, this is my friend Jeff. Go get the wood from out back, please.
What a golden fist, Kim.
Soldiers for Korean Mafia.
Oh, yeah, Korean Mafia.
I never heard of him before.
He hasn't ever been Korean.
Yeah. Jeff doing his best to help out, especially since he went through the window, broke the glass. Kim's Imports.
Koreans come to America because it is the greatest country. They work hard, save money, become citizens, open businesses like mine.
Like yours.
But every ship brings rats along with regular cargo. Korean Mafia comes to America too. Drugs, prostitution, parasites. I reject their drugs, so they come and smash things up.
Yeah, Korean Mafia likes to mess around, don't they?
Change their minds.
No, I appreciate your offer, but you are an outsider.
Yeah.
I would think I have hired you for protection.
Yeah.
I think they're losing face.
Jeff has to sadly tread carefully because Korean
Tomorrow,
Mafia persons get any information, they'll think that he was hired to protect him.
Okay.
And that could create some big problems and possibly a war
Jeff,
in Kin and the
you look
Korean Mafia. So,
good. Nice to see you again.
despite Jeff's good intentions, he sadly inadvertently causes the death, spoiler, of Kin. It happens kind of like
No need
beginning,
to
middle
worry.
of the film, so yeah.
Everything will be fine.
We're seeing the headquarters of the Korean Mafia, and then we are now introduced to Professor Taru Tanaka. Big guy. I don't remember how tall he is. He's like probably over 6 foot. The guy who got a broken left arm now is officially dead. Tanaka just headbutted him. And apparently his character always leaves a flower whenever he kills them. So there you go. Especially if they fucked up. So there you go. Looks like Jeff and Kin are having tea. So
Nothing's changed here.
Except I'm now one of my antiques.
sadly, this would be the only conversation between the
You see
adult Jeff and Kin. That's definitely number one. Then we see Jimmy,
For my account.
Dante's character. So yeah, Looks
Look,
like you've-
I'm gonna go see
looks like
Uncle
you
Sam.
forgot his bag. But oh
You
well.
alright?
Yes, thank you. Jeff and I have lots to talk about.
Okay, goodbye.
Guess Dante's character is a little scared of Jeff.
Jimmy's a good boy. He helps out. I let him stay here when he needs a place.
Yeah, so I'm
Does
guessing
he remind you of
in a sense we get to learn that Jimmy's kind of similar to Jeff's character back when he was young.
Anymore?
You know, offering a place to stay and guess, you know, if Jimmy gets into trouble, but you know, it is what it is.
It's been a long day. I'll see you in the morning.
Sadly, that will not happen.
I think I'm gonna get cleaned up and maybe go for a walk.
I'm trying to remember who. I know it was Mark Desai that directed this movie. I'm trying to remember if he also wrote it too. So
Jeff,
David C. Wilson.
it's never too late to come home.
Okay, yeah, David C. Wilson. He actually wrote. He wrote The Perfect Weapon. Believe it or not, he wrote Supernova, which definitely had its fair share of problems. Huh? What do you know? Yeah, he wrote The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Apparently, it was a story, but Perfect Weapon, Supernova, and The Man from U.N.C.L.E. are the only things that David Wilson sadly wrote. So, big, huge gap from 91 to 2000, then 2015. Yeah. And I know that Supernova was definitely a flop. And I don't think that Man from U.N.C.L.E., despite being received well critically, I don't think it was a huge box office success, though. So, let me see Marissa Hagarty's character. Ken waking up. Then we see Tanaka's character come in, and he's not there to buy some antiques, that's for sure. Or imports, I should say. So about 22 minutes, 30 seconds or so. Yep. Ken will be dead very shortly. Just under 23 minutes. Jeff was walking about. Maybe who knows if he'd been there, he would have. Yep, they even busted. Even Professor just busted through the window where Jeff was, you know, nailing with some pieces of wood to cover it up, but nope. And Ken is dead and has a flower on him. Must have just bashed his head. It must have headbutted him the same way he killed one of the Korean mafia associates. So you don't really see Ken's death, you just see the aftermath of it. So now Professor Tanaka is now in looks like an Oldsmobile, black, driving. And Jeff's trying to catch up to him, but there's no way in hell he can. Sadly, you're not a marathon runner, Jeff, but you did what you could. Yama. I think he encounters the guys where apparently some people, several of them want his wallet, and does a little cool move right there pretty soon. Punches at the door. I recognize the Spanish actor.
Give me your money, sucker.
Oh, he wants his money, huh? 4 guys he's surrounded by.
I'm gonna click you, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Is this what you want?
This what you want?
Huh? You want this? You want my money?
All my money.
You want to take it?
Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, don't fuck with Jeff. You threaten him with a knife, he whoop your ass big time. He whoop your ass long time. Then we see Adam, played by Jeff Dye, all grown up, now works as a detective.
Korean mafia all the way, typically clean.
Family business must be a model thing for him.
I'd like to work on the case. There's no case. No one down here talks to cops. The victim was a friend of mine. Very close friend.
Yeah. So Adam and Ken were still very close.
Okay, it's fine.
Whew.
Detective? Yeah. So, go in. It's a signature execution. We've seen it before. It's always connected to the Harapon network. Harapon? Yes, methamphetamines. That's the best seller for the Korean mafia. Huh. Who runs that stuff? I'd be the chief of the DEA if I knew that one. I'll tell you this though, whoever this guy is, he's smart.
I forget what his first name is. His name is Clyde something. Clyde K. I know he appeared in Star Trek: The Next Generation on a few episodes. Remember, he appeared in Hot Shots and a few other roles I can't remember off the top of my head. It's no surprise because this was produced by Paramount Pictures and distributed by them. So yeah, so you're gonna get a few little supporting Star Trek actors here and there.
Jeff.
Trying to think if Jeff Dye was actually was he in a Star Trek episode? I don't know. Could have been. It's always a possibility.
I know this seems like a waste of time, but you never know. Other things might turn something out.
Jeff's looking through some possible mug shots. Nothing's ringing a bell because he didn't even see the guy. Imagine getting there and not even seeing the guy, just seeing a car drive off.
I thought I could see that.
Maybe I think Kerry Takawa actually appeared in the very first episode of Star Trek. Now that I think about it, definitely had to have been the Encounter at Firepoint episode, the pilot. Let's see. Yep, he was. It was definitely him. Good little research there. So thankfully, a couple of actors from this movie actually appeared in Star Trek. So I don't think Mariska did. She did, have a career in TV. I don't know what any other films she appeared in. So now Jeff's trying to get to the bottom of this. Goes to some kind of martial arts gym. Probably should have uploaded that clip more than anything. We see some people doing training. Jeff wants to get some information out. And exactly, since this is local, I guess they don't exactly treat kindly to outsiders, especially Caucasian males. So, I remember guy with the not the longest hair, but the guy with the forget what that actor's name is. I have to look him up.
Good taekwondo, 5'8", 150 pounds. Got a tattoo of a spider right here. You know him? Yeah. Great. I need to talk to him. Where is it? Why don't you go home before you get hurt?
One guy's trying to warn him about, go home before you get hurt.
No, not just you.
Yeah, he says, I wonder if I can kick your ass. Not just you, all three of you.
Yeah.
He wants to know the information of a particular profile on a possible suspect. So he decides to, in exchange, if he kicks their ass, point him in the right direction. Definitely a great little fight scene with Jeff and three guys. Not five guys, though. Okay, what is that guy's name? I'm going to scroll down a little more. I'm tired of using the mouse pad.
This is my dance.
Boom! Look, some kicks here.
Come on, white boy.
See what you got here.
Punches. So we have the shirts off, but they're wearing some pants here. Shirtless, but full of pants. They did a pretty good job on the punching sound effects in this movie. I got to give it to them. So is it Roger Yu? Maybe it's not Roger. I don't know. Come on, where is those guys? Where is that actor's name? Is he uncredited or something? Boom! Jeff kicking that guy down. But I'm trying to find out what the hell his name is. Come on. Where is his photo? One guy's holding Jeff, the other one's punching up, kicking at him, but Jeff's got some skill and knowledge. He grabs that guy that's holding his hand, kicks that other guy. He's about to kick the other guy in the balls. Woo! Uses his foot to do that. And we see Jeff now beginning to whip ass and take names. Boom. Nice little combo mix of punches. And then backspins, kicks him. Boom.
Where is he? Forget it.
The guy doesn't want to talk, so Jeff grabs his left hand, kind of
We had a deal.
turns at an awkward angle. He's like, better talk, or I'm going to break it.
Hey, Chloe. It hangs out there.
Finally admits where he hangs out.
Thanks.
Who says it never hurts to ask?
Never hurt to ask.
But yeah, I cannot. Who the hell is that actor? Is that James Luke? Maybe that's who it is. Hey, come on. Hey, go to the freaking name. Come on. I think that might be it. James Liu.
Hello,
Yeah,
I'm Detective Sanders. I'd like to ask you some questions.
yeah.
Kim.
And then apparently Adams goes to a restaurant, asks about Kim, but apparently he starts thinking that maybe he wants food, but he does a little kind of interesting little throw job there, which I'll reveal.
I'm investigating his murder.
What up?
Yes.
He's thinking he's investigating his murder. He's like, more than, huh? Or more of this food.
Thank you for your time.
Then after he pays for it, the guy out there says, "Have a nice day."
Have a nice day.
Okay, come on, where is it? On deadly ground. Okay, is this just stunts that he did? Okay, let me see. Come on. Okay, yeah, just it's stunts. Actor previous. Okay, there we go. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come on, I know you're. Yep, Time Cop. Yep, it's definitely him, James Liu. That's the actor. And Jeff is paying his respects at Kim's funeral. See that Adam and his dad are also there.
I canvassed a 4 square block radius around the Kim store. I won't say them.
Down to 0 people watching.
Got everything you need. Just get these bastards.
Jeff's father's saying, "You need to get these bastards." Very well dressed for a funeral. We see candles everywhere. Picture of Ken, probably the most recent one they had available. Still a little bit of tension between him and his father. Then we see James Hun being introduced, though we don't know what character he is.
What happened to you? Rough night. Oh, yeah. Well, I can go anywhere until you tell me about the kid.
We see that Jimmy's there.
The one you left out of your statement, the one that was living in Kim's apartment, we got his clothes, we got prints all over the place, we got no idea. You're gonna tell me who he is. I don't know who you're talking about.
There's Jimmy, runs away, but it's not. But we later found out it's not really from Jeff. It's because a particular character saw him there. Jeff stepped in wooden. Oh my god! Yeah. Oh. Damn.
Great, Jeff. Thanks a lot, bro. You just scared off the one lead I had. The one lead I had.
Come on. That kid's from the street. He's never gonna talk to a cop. I know.
You know shit, Jeff. You know what you're doing? You're helping those bastards get away.
Why don't you just go play with your badge? Go do your little police academy.
Yeah, go play with your badge and do your little police academy.
You wouldn't be dead if you were back in town. You know that?
Oh man, that's a bad move, Adam.
Jeff. This is your
Oh come on, he did not kill him. Can't put the blame on him, huh? That's kind of unfair. Those are pretty much like your dad's words, not yours.
Shoot me, Adam.
Yeah, little older brother smacking the little brother around. What can you expect? Definitely see. I mean, you do see Mariska Hargitay in this version, but she has no lines of dialogue. You just see her in a few scenes here and there. The extended one on TV, you definitely hear her. She definitely speaks in that one in comparison to this one. So. We see Jeff at the Crop Fit Club, and then we hear a song on the prowl. I forget who does it, but that's the name of it. Pretty cool song. I don't think the band was popular, but you know where you slice it. Nice little song. And you hear it at the very end credits of the movie, so there you go. I get myself a little bit of a cola in me. The koozie, of all things. Well, the temperature is definitely rising. We're in the midst of heat.
Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before? You don't belong to the public.
All right, they already want to get physical. All right, just thinking, hey, let's go. But first, I need some answers. You're gonna tell me where Kim is. Who killed Kim? No one wants to give him a straight answer. You just want to fight. Well, Jeff has Kim Pole knowledge and can kick your ass. Oh yeah, trying to sneak behind him, huh? Boom, boom, right in the face. A knee to the head. I think that was Al Leon that I just saw. No, he's an actor. He's a stunt guy, and one of the guys used a ball to, do that shit. Of course, he had to do that, right? And there we see Professor Toru Tanaka come up behind him, and he's going to try to, I guess, knock him out, punch him in the head or something, create some brain damage, maybe even kill him. But we don't see his face revealed, but we see him in the shadows that says no. Let him go. They decided to drag his body out there. back at where Ken's funeral was held at, and Jeff's bringing what appears to be, I guess, like a statue of, I think, a dragon, I suppose. It's all white, definitely fragile. Just imagine if we had to ship something like that, we have to bubble wrap the shit out of that.
Kim was a good man.
Then we see James Hunn's character comes in, presenting himself as a supposed friend of Kim, but we later learn that's not the case. But more on that later.
What the hell?
What can you do?
I have
Yes, what can you do?
not here.
Ooh. Excuse me, wow, that was a loud one.
Please. It is important. We can talk privately in here. Come.
I was going to see Kim on the day of the night. We had a meeting to write for him, except that I waited too long. And now my friend is dead.
James Hunn's character is
Nothing to help.
pretending, passing him off as a friend.
The man who murdered Kim must be punished. And the punishment must fit the crime.
Punishment must fit the crime, almost like the Punisher. I wonder if Jess Speakman could have been a good Punisher if Dolph Lundgren didn't come back.
Any one of the three could have done it. Game A. Toko.
Okay, so it is Kim. Okay, I thought it was Kim, but it is Kim.
About the fourth.
Every time I think of Kim, that's always a girl's name. But
How do you know you didn't do it? Because I am young. And yet I can do nothing. Nothing.
mafia boss named Yun claims to be Kim's friend and points him to a fellow mafia boss named Sam.
They would turn against me. There would be total war in Koreatown. Much blood would be shed. Too much blood.
And Yun is trying to
There's only one.
supposedly say that a guy named Sam is responsible, but that turns out not to be the case.
That is an outsider.
But James Hunn, you have to admit, plays the part of like a convincing friend pretty well. It's good acting on James Hunn's part. He's been in, gosh, what was it? Remember he appeared in Vice Versa. Definitely his well-known role was,
The soldier for hire. My people have heard.
gosh, I can't believe I'm blanking. It's in Big Trouble in Little China. It's
Where is this guy?
Lopan, I guess. Yeah, Lopan.
We will find him.
Main villain in Big Trouble in Little China. How can I forget that? Yeah, it was.
The man on the right. That's Kai.
Yeah, the man on the right, Kai. That's Kerry Tagawa. I used to pronounce that name pretty easily. Hiroruki. Oh, yeah, I'm messing up. Maybe if someone on YouTube tries to pronounce his name or his middle name, maybe I can get it down. And Jeff's pretty much threatening Kai.
Who ordered Kim's death? Say it.
Yeah, he says Sam. But he's about to later find out that that's not the case.
It's too dangerous. Wu Sam is very heavily protected. Besides, you don't know. Wu Sam is an animal to A. We had an agreement.
Okay.
Wu Sam
Yeah.
everyone that works for him. The whole top floor is here.
Wouldn't be a Skystream without a sack, right?
From the garage to the penthouse. Be careful. There are guards at the gate in the basement. He's surrounded at all times.
Jeff sneaking in. Preparing to get ready to kick some more ass. It's almost like it feels like it's a Die Hard moment because he's having to go on top of kind of like an elevator looking deal, but it's on the outside. Yet he almost gets crushed. So I got two people watching, if they're even going to stay around or stick around. And Jeff has some serious sneaking in skills, that's for sure. Maybe he could have appeared in Die Hard or something. That could have been a real big boost to his career. And Jeff just doing a sleeper hold on somebody. There we go. Now I got three people. Okay, three people. Please feel free to reveal who you are. Are you all Scotty's Angels? I guess we'll find out, or not. Who knows? And apologies for the little blur. Jeff doing some kicks, taking out, Sam's guards like that, like they're nothing. So much for some protection. How much does he pay for you? Does he pay you very well, or does he pay you very little? That's why you're doing such a shit job protecting this person. Grabs a fire hydrant. Jeff does. He's about to. Excuse me. He's actually spraying that. Doing a little mist here. Oh, it's foggy. Boom! He's got a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Actually, no, this is a fire hydrant. Boom! You got knocked the fuck out. Kick open the doors. And he's surrounded by Man, Jeff really likes to snap necks. Not only does he like to kick ass, he likes to do some neck snaps.
I did not. You may kill me, but I will not die staying alive. Just die.
Leave him alone.
Oh boy, damn.
No,
Let him go. What are you doing?
he killed Kim.
No way. Sam was King's friend. He's like my uncle.
Yeah, Jeff,
From young.
you were tricked. You were deceived.
That's what killed King.
Taka. Who lied to you?
Yeah.
A man tells you something, and you invade my home. Try to take my life in front of the eyes of my children.
Damn.
You fingered a soldier named Kai. Kai said you did it.
Kai works for Young.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Kai works for Young. And he basically Young was using you as a pawn.
Everybody
kill a rival
knows
boss.
young
I like this
King,
part.
Tracy.
Yeah, he says, yeah, Dick.
But he knows
Tracy.
our war will destroy you.
The year before, a Dick Tracy movie came out with Warren Beatty.
Outsider will do anything to avenge a friend. You can never be blamed. No evidence, no proof. Just some crazy stranger.
Yep,
The perfect weapon.
the perfect weapon.
What will you do
No
now?
one knows who it would be, although the police would probably have a good idea.
Young and I have some unfinished business,
Oh yeah,
and I will.
Yun's gonna get some.
I'm going with you.
Forget it.
Yeah, Jeff's gonna make sure Young's gonna pay for
You're
that.
just a kid.
Who knows how to find Young?
No deal.
Excuse me. You must find Young before he can leave for Korea. Take the boy. He can help you find him.
Yeah, Young doesn't want to get arrested for murder
My blessing.
or planning the
My
death.
people. Strange deal.
Yeah, you got the power indeed, huh? What's going on, Todd? Definitely not Scotty's Angels are in here. They must have the night off, I suppose. Or are they even real? Okay. Are Scotty's Angels real?
Come on, we're working together. You can tell me.
That's what I want to know. Feel
Is
free to
that
tell
what
me.
you're looking forward to? Killing someone?
Aren't you? I mean, assuming we catch
Little
this
conversation
guy. Yeah.
between Jeff and Jimmy. Kind of interesting how the camera kind of
You
pans
understand, let me know.
along with the
I'm gonna stop
elevator
running.
going down, or outside
I'm
elevator, if you will.
Pacific Rim.
I know, I've seen you run. Hey, how come you took off from the funeral like that instead of helping me then?
I wasn't running from you, Brainiac. I was running from Young. You saw me.
Yep, Young was right behind you, Jeff. You didn't see him. That's why Jimmy ran away.
Drugs and protection only. He's Koreatown's hero, the mystery man. Nobody even knows where he lives. The only place for sure I know he goes every day is bank.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, but you're not
Well,
getting up for tonight.
I suppose it's no problem, but it's not something I want to keep doing. I mean, if I were you, Ty, I would start learning some screenwriting stuff. Unless you want to pay me for that. So,
Don't swear, kid.
What are you, my mother?
yeah. What are you, my mama?
Hey, can you put up? We'll meet back at the hotel, okay?
Yeah, but you still didn't answer my question.
She's dead, all right?
How old were you when she died?
None of your business.
You know, Kim was right. You do remind me of someone. I lost my mom when I was 10.
So you have something in common. Arundai? Hey, the bank's not open yet, Sherlock. Mind telling me where we're going?
To talk to someone.
Who?
A cop.
What?
Relax. It's my brother. I want you to talk to him.
Hey, I'm not talking to no cop.
I want you to tell him you saw Tanaka.
But I didn't.
But he doesn't know that. Look, I want you to tell him you saw Tanaka kill Kim, okay? And he's going to ask if you'll testify to that. I want you to say yes.
You're dumber than you look. I'm not gonna go to no court and talk to no cop. No way. That wasn't part of the deal. You just dropped me off right here.
Could you just listen to me for a minute? If we tell my brother you saw Tanaka, then he'll arrest him at the bank before anyone knows what's happening.
So what?
So that puts Young in the back of the limousine.
Okay, well, you didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. As far as,
Oh,
well, it's whatever I could do, but yep. Here, both Jimmy and Jeff decide, in order to really, seem like Jeff's cooperating with the authorities, especially his brother, they decide to hatch a plan to possibly track down an associate that works for Young through the bank. Okay, that's it.
You know when you wanted to do this alone, by yourself? I mean, the plan is fast and kills you along the way. So when you do the same thing, I know what you're feeling. And I'm really glad we're doing it together. I mean, I never thought it'd turn out like this. That's good.
wake up, Tim brings everything.
Talking about safety.
Well, let's get Scotty's Angels in here. Where are you, Lesage? I don't know.
Let's stop this part.
I assume something's going on, so I'm not going to question that. Jeff and Adam on the way to track down, do a little spy work.
Right, Jimmy. I want you to do exactly what I tell you. You stay down there, those windows open, because I don't want him seeing you before you can see him.
Don't worry about it. You won't see me.
Nope. There's a person in front of the car. The lady drops her change and she's like,
What's happening? We're gonna lose it.
Are we there now?
No, we're definitely not there now. Come on, lady, move it!
I would have honked my horn. Now they're going to pull up right to Professor Tanaka's vehicle. Don't stare too much. He'll definitely figure it out. So Jimmy has a newspaper, but he has a hole cut into it. But apparently Tanaka notices that and speeds off. Oh man, someone's vehicle gets rear-ended, so they better have some good insurance, right? Is it Allstate? Is Mayhem gonna pop in? Hey, when a situation happens at a bank, Allstate's always gonna be there. Or is it gonna be Dennis Haber? Maybe that's who it's gonna be. Dennis Haber. You know, it's gonna pop in.
Wow, this is cool.
On the wrong side of the highway, Tanaka is. For a $10 million budget, this chase sequence I think is done pretty decently, and this is during the day, not at night. You got two police cars chasing Tanaka, as well as Adam also doing the chasing. And Professor Tanaka showing that he has some skills to run off a car, and the car ends up crashing. Kind of like the dock part in the water, so yeah. By the way, I think I can make it tomorrow too, because so you'll definitely join in for the gunman commentary. Okay, that's cool. If you're able to make it, that's all good. He's trying to cut him off. And there's some kind of deal where someone's hauling off some vehicles. I don't know what they call it, but and boy, this Professor Tanaka is very strong. I mean, the car was literally on top of it was hard to say, but his car's turned over, and there was one of the cars from that towing truck where it was hauling several of them. One fell on top of it, and the guy and Professor Tanaka was able to push it off. Just shows the immense strength of that character. Both police officers pointing the gun at him, ask him to put his hands up. Jeff decides to run to check the car. Oh, and the professor knocks out those cops. But what do you know? Adam decides he has another trick up his sleeve. He has a taser. Jeff tries to see if Jan was in that vehicle, but nope. 50,000 volts of electricity. He's like, I'm going to light you up. But Professor Tanaka's not stopping. Shoots it into him. Nope, doesn't stop him. 50,000 volts wasn't enough. Another 50,000 volts. But this time, he's able to get him down. But it took 100,000 volts to knock him out. This Tanaka's a pretty big dude, but it's only going to knock him out for so long, as later will be revealed.
Did it, bro. Got it.
Yep. Without Jeff doing his normal assaults and karate gimmicks or Kimpo gimmicks on the bad guys. But
You did a nice job back there. You would have been back there. I don't know. No, you've been.
But then guess what? Professor Tanaka wakes up. Boom! Boom! Knocks them both out. And even though the car's flipped over, Tanaka's gonna break through that door. Or was it the window, I think? Yep, kicks the door open. Like that. I believe he also grabs Adam's gun, shoots off the handcuffs since he was handcuffed. So, yep. You cannot contain Tanaka for long. Can't remember, did I already show that? Well, yeah. All good. See Adam at the hospital. Jeff is definitely staying by his side, admitting he was sorry. He kind of used his brother so he can nail Jan, who was not in the car. This Jan character, portrayed by James Hahn, is very smart. He knows when to avoid capture at any given moment.
I didn't help you, man. Really didn't see Tanaka do anything. I didn't know who Tanaka was. Except that he was muscle for the guy that killed Kim.
Yep, Tanaka's definitely the muscle. Muscle you don't want to face or mess with.
That was Young's limousine. He was supposed to be in the back. I used you to get to you.
Yep, Jeff admitting the truth, but hey, at least he's coming clean. See that Jeff, has flaws, but he's definitely very apologetic. So yeah.
I just wanted Young so bad.
Yeah, now that he's still practicing Kimpo, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I wonder if he would be a fight choreographer. But maybe he's just happy, teaching Kimpo and doing karate. So, yeah. Okay, I don't know why I meant to.
It's okay. So what about you? You kill Jan.
What about Yun?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I know.
Kim was trying to help him out. Do you really think Kim would want you to do this? There's only one line between us and them. And once you cross it, you can never come back.
Adam given some very wise words of wisdom for sure. You try to avenge somebody by killing them, definitely crossed the line where you almost become just like them, and there's no going back. We see Jeff now having a face-to-face interaction with his father.
How is he? He'll be okay.
Little awkwardness between
Look, I
them
gotta go.
since it's been a while. But eventually they do see each other later. Guessing his father may realize he does miss his son, even though he's dangerous and definitely a complete opposite of his younger brother. But, okay, now we see Kai and another Asian, Korean associate making sure they get all the, need to meet at the pier and all that good stuff. Really, gonna definitely hire Jeff Speakman to do some fight. Do you think he can still do that at 65? I'm just curious. Again, give him a standard fee of something, or you hope he can do it for free, or maybe you'll pay him in food or something, some free food or something. See that Jeff is picking up Jimmy,
Let's do it.
heading off to the pier. So now I got 0 people watching yet.
Oh, man, come on.
Sadly, I guess no one wants to really, other than the people that were in here early.
Come on, let's rock and roll.
Jeff
Tell me everything you heard.
Jeff and Jimmy having a nice conversation. Apparently, Jimmy wants to get on the action, wants Jeff to kick some ass and take names. Oh, he will, but he won't go overboard or try to kill somebody. He'll just
Lots of workers.
kick their ass and knock them
He
out.
broke him up with big shit. He picks him up, takes young wherever he wants to go. That's how he got out of the country last time the cops tried to bust him.
So the cops tried to bust him, but he already left the fort, and they basically take him wherever he goes. So now he's trying to evade that again, but I think we all know what's going to happen. He didn't expect to face the perfect weapon in Jeff Speakman. No, he did not.
When you get up, kill him for Kim. Kill him for me.
Jimmy's now wanting Kim's death avenged. Kill him. Kill the bastards. See that Jeff's going to arm himself. He doesn't require any machine guns. That's what makes, Jeff Speakman's character a little unique. Definitely make sure he carries a weapon, but he has to be very skilled. Got some, looks like nunchucks, a couple knives. Jeff's going to do a little practice, actually. Oh, yeah. There's a couch. Boom, boom, boom. Now, he's not only beating that couch to death. Do you think that he could probably be a good drummer, too, if he practiced enough? Oh, he's definitely, putting a scratch on that couch. Or should I say tear on that couch, where the foam starting to show up. And right here, he's at a gate, but then Jeff sees some small little poles and decides he's going to do his little tent pole, which he hasn't done in quite some time. Ooh.
You believe it still works?
That's the thing. That's the first thing he says to a cop before he knocks him out. You believe that still works? See, there's a little bit of humor in there. That's always funny. See that Kai and Yun are having a conversation, planning on what to do. So yeah. Jeff knocking 2 guys out. Bam. He's in the warehouse. And Jeff using his legs to, instead of using his arms to Coley knocks somebody out, uses his legs. Bam. Put him in the sleeper hold. The leg sleeper hold. Leg sleeper hold. Yeah, that's it. About to face several guys. I think one has actually has a hook. Yep, yeah, one has a hook. Tries to see if it's funny how Dante Basco started hook after that. Jeff stabs him in the leg. Another guy tries to sneak up on him. Hell, when the guy tries to reach for the hook, Jeff takes the knife off. Boom. He says, "Hold this," and then says thanks and kicks him. Riceman does not have the power.
Break time, guys.
Why was Riceman in the chat? I didn't see him. Ooh, Jeff. Surrounded by 5-6 guys using those wooden nunchucks. Boom. 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 Always when you have twofer, man, you can do some serious shit and damage. Someone used a machine gun unleashing some bullets on Jeff. Now you know that ain't gonna work. And Yun has a little knife hidden in there. Riceman was not in the stream, but if he was, you'd have to check for the Chuck Norris of the stream, the Great June Bug. Oh yeah, the black belt was smack talk, right? Now I got 3 people in here. But they're probably going to disappear. Yeah. Throw something. Throw the knife. See a little bit of the score by Gary Chang. The score was, I'd say, pretty decent. I can see why eventually Gary Chang got the job for Under Siege, which would came out a year later after this. Oh, and Kai has the gun. Yeah. Try it, Superman. I want you to try it. Bam. Got Jeff with the weapon. Yeah, even though Kerry Tagawa wasn't in the film for very long, definitely can be intimidating, especially when you point a gun at somebody. Then you can see why that Tagawa would eventually be in another film later that year, which was Showdown in Little Tokyo. The way Yun is saying brains this way just shows you how good of an acting job James Hunt has done. And we see that Kerry Tagawa gets a few kicks at Jeff. Then we see a speedboat, and then we see Jeff really start to kick Kai's ass pretty well. Boom, boom, boom. Knocks him out for a little bit, but not for long. Kai actually tries to get another chance to kick at Jeff, but nope. Boom. Right in the balls. And right in the face. Fist right in the face. And Jeff wants to really kill Yun. Give him a little taste of his medicine. Starts to do this. I remember doing this kind of move in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, no. He knocks him out. Punches him. Punishment must fit the crime. Who said that? Boom. Yeah. Boom. I think it was like this. Yeah, just lifting him up. Give him a nice little choke. But he realizes, you know what? He's done with that shit. Time for him to face the sentence.
I really want to kill you.
But like he wants to kill him, but you know what? He realizes he's not worth it. This is the real perfect weapon. Well, any way you slice it, Under Siege was still a good film. You know, maybe Jeff Speakman should have gone for a role on that. Maybe he could have been the side villain to Tommy Lee Jones's character, but who knows? James Hunn tries to do a little sneak attack with that knife that he had hidden. But nope, he hit one of the wooden nunchucks. Big mistake. You don't really see what happens. I guess he punched Yun again, knocked him out. Come on, we should have seen that because this is an R-rated movie, right? And we see Professor Tanaka going up. And this time we're definitely going to have a fight between Jeff and Tanaka. Or the muscle, the big man. Especially when I like how Tanaka just makes that sound. He's like, yeah, yeah. Jeff tries kicking him right in the head like several times, but nope, doesn't work. Throws into some barrels. Steel barrels, it looks like. Jeff trying to throw some punches. Nope. Doesn't affect him at all. Tanaka tries to bear hug him, but Jeff's able to break free when he kicks at his knees. Kicks at him again. Even does this. Boom! But nope. And Tanaka grabs a chain, starts trying to swipe at him. He's in rage mode now. No stopping the Tanaka guy, the Tanaka man. Jeff grabs the chain, actually kicks at him. And of course, he has a flower prepped for him because Tanaka is overconfident that he's going to kill Jeff. But I need to actually call that guy by his character name. Okay, so he is Tanaka. So Tanaka is going to now swinging a belt, which actually has a knife. And Jeff starts kicking at him. Actually starts punching at his face and kicking at his knees, hoping that will at least weaken him a little bit because, knees are sensitive. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well. I'm either thinking tiger or dragon because I'm watching this movie. One of the two. And Jeff's able to throw the knife into some kind of propane tank where it starts linking up the gas. Then he throws a little piece of the chain right at the regulators or something, or the gauges actually, and boom, Tanaka's now barbecued. Blew it up. Yeah, that's for killing Kim. That's right. Feel the burn, Tanaka. Burn, Tanaka. Tanaka is on fire. The Tanaka is on fire. And we see the police arrive. And then we see Jeff bringing out what appears to be a body in a bag. But the good news is nobody's dead. See, Jimmy is... But nope, turns out that, Jeff didn't kill Yanni. Even his father's now surprised. But he respects the fact that Jeff has now grown up and actually did the right thing. And we got the power again. Then we see Marissa Haygardy's character show up. Like I said, she had no lines of dialogue in the theatrical version, but in the extended TV version, she actually speaks in that one. Then we see Jeff meet with Master Lo. It seems like this time, Jeff has now graduated from Tiger to Dragon. Experience will be his teacher. Now we see that Jeff has become full of wisdom and a man, and maybe possibly a master. So right before the credits roll, the movie is about 1 hour and 20 minutes and change. And this film ended up being dedicated to Ed Parker in the spirit of Kimpo. I believe Jeff Speakman learned a lot from Ed Parker. I think a dragon could work. What would you name it? I don't know. I mean, you're kind of throwing everything all at once, Ty, so you need to cut me some slack. And we see the song On the Prowl. Damn good way to end the movie. So, yeah. So, James Liu played a character named Crew Cut. I know he was also in, I mentioned earlier, Big Trouble in Little China. He was also in Action Jackson, Time Cop. I'm trying to think of other movies James Liu has been in before, but I can't really seem to think what else he's been in. Let's see. Let me type in James Liu. Maybe something will come up that's familiar. Hey, come on. And he's actually 71, so the good news is he's still alive. Pamela Gidley. He was he was married to her. Interesting. Action Jackson. Perfect Weapon. Oh yeah. So he was also in Showdown Little Tokyo, but he was uncredited. He was in Rapid Fire. Wasn't he? He was probably in Lethal Weapon 4. Yep, he was in there. I knew it. In Rush Hour. So he was in. Was he in all the Rush Hour movies? Yep, he was in all the Rush Hour movies. So that's cool. Bruce the Dragon after Bruce Lee. I don't know. I haven't really had time to think about that. So come on, cut me some slack, man. I forget to mention Ralph Winter also was the executive producer on this movie. He was mainly known for being involved with the Star Trek films, starting with Star Trek 3. I don't think he was involved with the Next Generation movies. I know he was involved with the original ones. And I think he produced Tomorrowland as well. And I don't know what else Ralph Winter has done since then. Just thought I'd throw that interesting little tidbit in there. Animal Trainers, Steve Martin. Is it the same Steve Martin, the actor comedian? That would be interesting, but probably doubtful. So we got The Power, which is performed by Snap. On the Prowl, okay. Performed by Mechun, I guess, or Mechun? I don't know. It's produced by Gary Chang. Interesting enough. But yep, credits are almost over. About a minute or so. I might wait, but I might stay for another minute or so and probably end it. Film with Panavision, that was a popular type of camera used back in the day. Dolby Stereo, the good drill. If it was made in like the later 80s, it probably would have been Dolby Digital and DTS or something like that. But that hadn't been invented yet. Yes, dangerous, sexy, animal. I wonder if that singer had a thing for Jeff Speakman. Dangerous. Okay. Steve Martin, that was in Godzilla. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah. Well, this was probably my first solo commentary. I hope I did okay in this. And I don't know if I ever mentioned this at the beginning when, Jeff was practicing his, Kenpo, or not Kenpo, but Kempo training. But I wanted to be like that guy, train in martial arts, do all that stuff. I mean, I'm trying to remember if he was really the first introduction to martial arts. I don't know if this was before or after the Karate Kid. But man, I wanted to be that physically strong and gifted and just kick some ass. And, who wouldn't want to be a good looking man like him, charming, knowing Kenpo and defending yourself with martial arts techniques that some people, want to take advantage of you. So yeah, who wouldn't want to have that knowledge? But yeah. I did my best to bring some levity to this commentary as well, too. I believe my dad, back in the day when I first saw this on TV, my dad taped it for me back in the day. That's, if you couldn't buy the official VHS, you would have some videotapes that you can record. I assume he either recorded on HBO or Cinemax back in the day. And that's when, we fully got to watch that movie. Great bonding moment for this. So thank you, Dad. And thank you, Jeff Speakman, for introducing me to your, lead debut in a film that definitely deserved more recognition, definitely deserved a sequel. And Jeff Speakman definitely should have had a far more productive career. Could have easily been in Speed, or he could have at least appeared in the film as maybe the partner to Keanu Reeves instead of Jeff Daniels. I'm sure he probably would have been even cheaper than Jeff Daniels, Yeah, I didn't have my angels, but I was able to handle things just fine. There were no trolls, so I guess that's the good news. But yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Tomorrow, I will be joined by Zero Cool and more than likely Junebug. Maybe a few others want to chime in as well for the very underrated action comedy gym Gunmen. So hopefully y'all are going to be there, and we're definitely going to have a good time and have some laughs. And you know the drill. It's definitely going to be a fun stream. So, all right. Thanks for people in the chat. Ty, John, Zero Cool. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. I'm glad that you're supporting me. And it feels good to have a great amount of support, but also it feels great to do a commentary with y'all, but also it feels great to do a commentary on my own, to which I don't know how I was going to perform, but I think all things considering, I did pretty good. So I will see you tomorrow. Gunmen, live commentary, be there. So have a good day, and we'll see you there.